Yes, dude, how you doing? So we're deep in the middle of the school holidays, deep in August. I'm just obviously out on a walk today now, but it's been a crazy few weeks. Obviously, so we've been away to Lanzarote. That was amazing. That was sort of full of activities and just sort of I was. You know, when you go on holiday and the adult's supposed to look after the kid and keep them entertained, I think it was more my daughter was after look after and keep me entertained as well. Chucked me in kids club. But yeah, obviously since we've gone back then, we've had obviously lots of days out, it's been heat waves, so lots of days at the beach, things like that. Got centre parks next week. I think Iz is away this weekend with her mum. It's just been sort of just working through the roller coaster. It's been great. And then sort of trying to navigate training and nutrition all around this. Again, like I said before, through August, it's just sort of more in maintenance mode in terms of sort of training, nutrition, and sort of my outcomes as well, what I want to just sort of, I don't expect to obviously trying to keep dieting and get leaner now. Okay, I know I just keep some consistency, because I know this time is this more holidays, time away, more time is with my daughter, my family, and then when she's back in school, obviously that's when we can switch gears and ramp back up and start then building more towards when's the next High Rocks? End of November in Madrid is the next High Rocks, and be the next thing to train for. Yeah, so Lanzarote was great. Again, 7 days, half board. That's enough for me. I'm not a big drinker, so all inclusive. Again, it doesn't work. It was just me, my daughter, my parents, and again, in terms of training there, it was a decent gym, really great resort. I think I went to the gym twice and got a run in, because where we were staying, it was a promenade, and it just went all the way along the the seafront, which was amazing. So I had to have done that. Tried it, but it sucked. Didn't adapt to the heat. But again, each day there was so much activities going on that kept me busy. In the morning, it'd be some sort of skill-based activity, whether it's sort of was it darts, mini golf, pool, some sort of shuffleboard game, and then in the afternoon it'd be perhaps aqua aerobics I did with my mum a couple of times. There was volleyball, water polo, football, all these different things getting involved. So again, I was just keeping active, and trying to balance that out with the buffet I was having morning and evening. So it was good fun. It was an awesome holiday. And then like I said, we got sort of centre parks next week. That's our annual trip. I've been to centre parks I think at least 10 times. The one in Longleat, always go. Just like I said, love it there. Love the sort of the layout of it. Love being in the forest, the lodges, the whole sort of again being active. So as you probably guessed, I'm not one to sit down. I think the most unused thing on my holiday was my sunbed. I was there for perhaps 20-30 minutes at a time. And then I had to get up and do stuff. But anyway, in terms of through August now, how things have been in my training, like I said, obviously on holiday it was just 3 sessions in, and then lots of activities. Across the rest of the week, so when I got back then, again, just trying to build back to my usual 5 sessions, especially with the heat now as well. That's just really trying to adapt to that, because obviously it's been quite hard to get a lot of fatigue through that, dealing with these sort of things. So it's been just getting done, obviously perhaps scaling back a bit of the volume, scaling back a bit of the intensity, but still getting it done, or just again adapting things as you need to. I know, okay, I can't push as hard today because again it's a lot of it's just hot and a lot of fatigue here. So again, just not expecting to PB or hit this is crazy intensity, and just getting it done. Because it just obviously on different runs when it's just running when it's 30 degrees, it sucks, and it's I'm not expected to hit the usual paces. That's fine. I'm just more about just getting it done, perhaps enjoying it, trying to get a tan in the process, and that's been the main thing. In terms of nutrition, it's just trying to eat my usual meals, obviously as much as I can, my scare bowls, my chicken and rice, things like that, and then perhaps I'm eating out perhaps once, probably 2-3 times a week at the moment. Over the last couple of weeks, obviously excluding holiday. Obviously, I was eating out every day then. But yeah, probably whether it's eating out in the day, a picnic, or eating out to a Nando's or something like that, or perhaps in the evening having some sort of pizza, curry, steak, I don't know, whatever, burger. So probably always 2-3 times this week, and then obviously around that, just trying to eat my usual meals, just keep the water up, and then trying to sleep as well in this heat. But yeah, that's where I'm at again, and obviously going through August now. I think we've got probably about 2 weeks left, I think, 2-3 weeks left of August, and then the kids are back in school, and then obviously you can start to ramp things back up then, because I got High Rocks in end of November in Madrid. My doubles partner, like Geraint, that we did sort of Cardiff with, we're doing that. So again, I can start sort of, obviously I'm doing it now, like sort of, but obviously you can start sort of ramping things up, especially as it cools down, because I'm ready for autumn. I love autumn. Yeah, that's the plans now. Again, just keep sort of taking over, doing the studio probably. I'm getting about sort of 5 sessions in. Like I'll be training tonight now, run tomorrow. Yeah, getting the 5 workouts in, and then like sort of just taking that up a notch sort of thing, and just shifting the intensity, shifting the focus, like dialing things in a bit more. Come September, ready sort of, I'm gonna go into like a bit of a, I think probably about 12 weeks then out from sort of from Madrid. So dial things in then. So what I want to run through now is just my supplements, because everyone loves supplements. I used to love supplements. I used to be big on supplements, sort of like not like with clients, but when I obviously first started running, I was like, I think like 18, something like that. Like I remember just spending on my mum's sort of card, like jumping on, what was it, Monster supplements, things like that, ordering all different types of things, searching them. But again, like so over the years, as I've gone more and more into it, like sort of learned more and more, like I've realised they're less. Like less effective, but yeah, I guess they're really literally the cherry on top of the cake. They can have their place. What's on the background? Oh, my daughter's balloons are still up. Fair play. It was her birthday, perhaps when was it? 18th of July. It was her birthday. They cost me sort of like 30 quid sort of for the helium balloon. So I'm glad they're still up, to be fair. They're getting their money's worth. Fucking, I'm not fucking popping those. So yeah, but some of the big ones I do like, obviously like having a multivitamin. This is, like I said, this is from Asda. It's a really good profile. I always take sort of like magnesium before bed. That's really good, just to help like down regulate me, bring my calm my nervous system down, really help with sleep. Vitamin C, just really for the immune system, keeping everything tip top, like I said, avoiding any colds and things like that. Omega-3, again, I need to get some new ones of these, and perhaps a better quality as well. Vitamin D, just because, like I said, even though it's sunny now, again, it's just obviously we're generally deficient in it, like in the UK, and it's so powerful. And obviously I take some creatine as well. But then what I also take as well, I take some lion's mane. Again, this is stuff and for like memory, for focus, for work really, and then sort of like some ginseng and some biloba. Again, more sort of focus stuff for when I'm doing work blocks. So, and like it's like a nootropic, like or like a stimulant, but like obviously like that's different to caffeine. It's not sort of like it doesn't act like caffeine. It's it's non-stimulant basically. It just helps focus you, and obviously I use that when I'm training late in the evening, because obviously if I'm usually training at 7 o'clock, I don't want sort of caffeine then, because that's going to interrupt my sleep. So I have something like perhaps the ginseng and biloba. That's just going to help focus me without giving me the sort of the stim and the caffeine would. And that's pretty much it. I'd take some zinc then as well. But yeah, like a multivitamin, vitamin D, omega-3, zinc and magnesium, creatine, take a lot of electrolytes. Damn, I got some electrolytes for my birthday. Fuck. I got loads of tubes too. I take like sort of one of these pretty much each day, like first thing in the morning, just for hydration, or especially now, like this time of year, like doing workout, especially on a run, I'll probably take like sort of one during or after a run, or like a workout if I'm sweating a lot, because they really help hydrate and like replenish like the electrolytes, not just the water doesn't give you. Okay, water is just water. You still don't get the electrolytes from water, so that's why you need it from like salts and like so calcium, magnesium, potassium, etc. Yeah, and that's that. That's the sort of like the supplements. I don't take any BCAAs, fat burners, any of that bullshit. Again, I used to believe in them, but now I'm just like, they're just fucking really, really well marketed. Yeah, like fat burners is just obviously just expensive caffeine. Like BCA is just obviously just like nice flavoured sort of fucking panda pops. Don't really do much if you already got protein in your diet. Take a protein powder as well. That's about it. Yeah.